When I originally designed this room, its purpose was to run my computer business. But since I haven't been doing that for years now, I think it's time for a change.
So the first thing I wanted to do was design a new desk.
I thought about buying a new desk, but I just really didn't like any of the designs that were out there. Most of the desks I see are horribly inefficient in their design. Take my desk at work. I literally do not use the back half of the desk.
So yeah, in the age of LCD monitors, there's really no need for a desk to be any deeper than, say, 24 inches maximum.
And I can only sit in the center of the desk because these darn drawers are in the way of my legs. So I went to Google SketchUp and started playing with some ideas. I like some of the cubicles we have at work. They are a very efficient design. So I drew up 2 cubicles. Now I share this room with my daughter, so one would be her desk and the other would be mine. There was still one problem with this though.
So one of the things I've wanted for a while is to have a little bit of extra space on my desk, where I could set up occasionally one of my old antique computers without sacrificing space for my primary computer. So I started working on a totally different design.
One of the important features of the new desk was to make certain that my legs and feet are free to move around. So once I was done with the design in SketchUp, I decided to draw out the design on the floor with masking tape. I was able to confirm that the closet door would still open fine, as well as what sort of movement I'd be able to have with my chair. I was also able to confirm that the largest computer I own, an Apple IIe, would comfortably fit on one of the 3 diagonal areas. I also decided to add some other interesting features. For example, I could put triangular-shaped shelves at each of the corners underneath the desk. This would be an excellent place to put a Mac Mini, or a battery backup, or any external hard drives without cluttering up the top of the desk.
So I'm going to tell you right now, I've decided on a very unconventional construction technique. Now, I'm not an expert desk maker, but in a way that gives me a unique perspective, because when I walk through the hardware store and I look at things, in my mind, rather than seeing, well, this is what this piece is designed to do, I can kind of look at it from an outside of the box type perspective and say, what can this piece of hardware actually do? What can it be made to do? And so I've come up with a very different design for designing furniture. And some people who probably make furniture are going to be watching this going like this, but I think you'll see there's method to my madness, and I have very specific goals, and I have opted to not use some conventional techniques for building desks, and I think you'll see why.
I decided to use these L-shaped brackets to hold the pieces together. Some of them weren't entirely 90 degrees, so I used a vise at work to bend them to a more precise angle.
So one of the benefits to the design I'm using with the brackets is that the desk is easy to disassemble. I can literally take it apart and I can move it somewhere. But the other thing is it's also very easy to repair. Should a part break, it's pretty easy to take that part off, make a new one, and put it back on.
These shelves that once held hundreds of iBooks and MacBooks will now have a new purpose as well. I'm going to turn them into a museum.
So I'm going to be putting on display all of my old computers and game systems and electronics and stuff from the 1970s and 1980s. I think that'll be pretty neat. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-part video, and this is just about the end of part 1. In part 2, I'm going to show you more of the construction and show you more of the little secrets and interesting little ideas that I've come up with to make this the ultimate computer desk. I'm also going to attempt to give you a breakdown of the costs of each type of material and whatnot that went into making this, as well as an estimate of the time. So stick around for part 2. I think you're going to find it pretty interesting.